Why doesn't Google just shut down ad blockers, particularly on YouTube? Google owns both YouTube and Chrome. YouTube makes billions each year from ads, while Chrome, Google's browser, allows users to install ad blockers that prevent those ads from showing. But these days, it's like AdBlocker has become as effective on YouTube as a police guard at the Capitol on January 6th. I said it. Hey everybody, Jordan here, and some of my final days here in Cabo, Mexico. I am packing up to get ready to go to Seattle and then on to Bali for the unforeseeable future. And it is a feature. Bali's beautiful. We're going to talk about something that's a fun one. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little while. So why doesn't Google just ban ad blockers on Chrome? Wouldn't that be the easy solution to protect its revenue? This is a question that has plagued me, and I'm glad we're asking it today. Google's business model is heavily reliant on ads, as we all know, and in 2021 alone, about 81% of Google's revenue, or $209 billion, came from advertising. Now that's through all of Google. YouTube plays a huge part in this, bringing in $28.8 billion in ad revenue in 2022. So that should give you a hint. It's a smaller chunk in a gigantic market. YouTube isn't the end-all be-all. That's why YouTube is free for users, because advertisers foot the bill. With over 2 billion monthly users, that's a lot of eyes on ads. But then there's Chrome, which dominates the browser market with about 60% of users. And Chrome allows ad blockers like uBlock, Origin, and AdBlock Plus. Now, ad blockers are widely popular because, let's be honest, no one wants to sit through unskippable 30-second ads. And Google knows this. Statista reports that around 27% of internet users have installed an ad blocker, and AdBlock Plus alone has been downloaded over 500 million times. That's more than a Mr. Beast video gets views at Bad Boy. And it's no wonder YouTube isn't thrilled about ad blockers. But despite this, YouTube hasn't been able to stop people from using them entirely, and they shouldn't want to. You'd think that the simple solution would be for Google to ban ad blockers on Chrome, but it's not that easy. If Google banned ad blockers outright, many users would likely leave Chrome for other browsers, like Brave, which has a built-in ad blocking feature. In fact, Brave saw a 30% increase in users in 2021, partially due to its privacy features. So they're on the map. The irony here, though, is that Brave is actually built on Chromium, which is the same open source technology that powers Chrome. So even when users switch to Brave, they're still technically using Google's tech. The irony there is palpable. Banning ad blockers outright could also push people toward other browsers like Firefox, which is known for its privacy features. Google doesn't want to lose its massive Chrome user base, okay? That's what it is in a nutshell. So banning ad blockers might backfire and push people to competitors and ultimately hurt Chrome's dominance in the browser marketplace. Again, they like their ads, but they need people on it to see ads. Instead of banning ad blockers, Google came up with a more suitable strategy, Manifest version 3, v3. This update to Chrome's extension rules makes it much harder for ad blockers to work as effectively. Like the way I said effectively. Previously, ad blockers could block up to 300,000 ads using the web request API for these extensions, but with Manifest v3 version 3, they can only block around 30,000 ads using a more restricted API. So while ad blockers still exist, they're not as powerful as they used to be. It's like Google's giving ad blockers permission to exist, but only letting them do half of their job. While Google quietly weakens ad blockers, YouTube has been more direct. In 2023, YouTube started detecting when users were running ad blockers and blocking their ability to watch YouTube videos unless they either turned off the ad blocker or paid for a YouTube premium subscription. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen that happen, but I looked deeper into it and I found people reporting this indeed, unless it's a bunch of internet bots. But for me, sometimes ads play in their entirety if there's an ad blocker present, or I see part of the ad play for a little while and then a still shot of some kind of banner where you can click for more info or skip right there. But I wouldn't really know. I don't use ad blockers. But to go to YouTube Premium, which is where they're trying to push you, it costs $11.99 per month. And it has been growing in popularity with 80 million subscribers by the end of 2022. So I don't know about 2023, but YouTube is essentially giving users a choice: watch ads or pay to avoid them, or be slightly annoyed with a slightly malfunctioning ad blocker. Hey gang, Jordan O'Leary here in the future in Bali with the big stick audio, and I had to stick a band-aid on this episode because some new information has come to light since I recorded the main portion about a month ago in Mexico. So we know today that Google has implemented what's called the ads experience to paused videos that have ad blockers activated on desktops and PCs. And that means you pause the video and it's going to deliver an ad to you. And the update I have, which makes this video much more relevant than Charlie's video about the same thing, first name basis, is that I have not experienced this yet. I have paused videos with ad blocker activated, which is rare for me to have an ad blocker, and I don't see any ads displayed. So far, I don't know, it's been about 2 weeks. I have not seen any ads when I pause the video. Anyhow, back to the main meat. Google's plan is pretty clear. They're going to keep weakening ad blockers through things like Manifest v3, version 3, whatever the fuck it is, while nudging users toward paid plans like YouTube Premium. But they do not want anyone to switch off their platform because of a sudden flashback to what life was like before you had 20 tabs open just to check your mail. So, Google extension away. Go ahead and install those Google extensions on YouTube. Owned by Google. You guys are so smart. We're never gonna win. Hey, buddy. Oh, you smell like a skunk. Oh, I'm not joking.